Fortunately, no snow, and it's not lasting very long, Chris.
No, fortunately, no snow.
Well,
Unfortunately.
Would you want to have dealt with that in your front yard?
Sure, why not?
Oh, you
a
say
little,
that.
see, okay, I'm not the only one who
You
wanted it.
say
Just a little
that now.
dusting.
A little bit's good.
Just
I'll
a
take it.
little.
A little bit shuts us down. Glad we
yes.
didn't have to deal with it. We had our freezes this morning, tomorrow morning chilly, but no freezes. Maybe some patchy frost on the North Shore and Mississippi. Rapidly warming up. High temperatures struggle today to get out of the 50s. Tomorrow we're into the 70s, but also more humidity is coming up, or the humidity is coming up. And so with a more muggy air mass, we start to see some fog potential. I don't really think much this week, but definitely going into the end of the weekend and early next week. Another look at our morning low temperatures, where we had sub-freezing temperatures on both sides of the lake. Really never got into that hard freeze area South Shore, but definitely did with some mid-20s on the North Shore and in Mississippi. Tomorrow morning, again, cold enough for maybe some patchy frost north of the lake and in Mississippi, but otherwise everyone else will be in the 40s, so we'll be too warm for any frost. We're in the 50s right now on both sides of the lake. A 46-degree reading does look a little odd at Bay St. Louis, with the surrounding areas only in the low 50s, so probably in the 50s right now. But as I mentioned, a quick warm-up. High temperatures are back into the 70s starting tomorrow. Now, our normal high is 72 degrees, so we'll be close to average for tomorrow. Upper 70s to nearing 80 degrees by the weekend, and low 80s heading into early next week. And this is why, one of the reasons why we're expecting the warming trend. Winds are out of the south. That increases the humidity. Now, dew points at the moment, most of the day today, dew points have been in the 20s, starting to see some lower 30s, and that will continue to climb through the overnight and into the day tomorrow. And I think generally speaking, the dew points for most of this week and into the start of the weekend in the 50s. It's really when we start to see those dew point values getting into the 60s that we tend to see more of the dense fog. And I really don't think that becomes an issue until probably somewhat more starting Sunday morning and to start next week. So looking ahead, our weather impact will be on the morning fog potential. Again, there is a possibility of a few spotty areas maybe beginning Thursday, Friday morning, but I think it will be more widespread and denser by Sunday and early next week. Core of the cold air is already retreating, and we can see what is on the horizon. Warmer air thanks to an upper ridge, an upper high. That starts to increase temperatures as that cold air is now basically cut off from us for at least the next 7 to 10 days. And while we do see some upper disturbances helping to bring in that colder air across other parts of the northern states, Ohio Valley, the Northeast, we stay under this upper level ridge, which will continue to keep us on the warmer side into next week. So we got the southerly wind and this upper pattern changing, which is the reason why we're going to see a warming trend, and that warming trend looks to continue for at least the next 6 to 10 days. So if you like the winter-like weather, we're going to have to wait a while for it to come back. 30s and 40s to start our day tomorrow, and a high of 73 degrees. Pretty seasonal, although our morning tomorrow will be colder than average. 50s as we get the day started on Thursday, 76, upper 70s and lower 80s. Also by Friday and into the weekend, having more of that humid feel that'll eventually start leading to some morning fog Sunday and early next week.